Hi everybody, I'm trying a new angle here because I'm going to be doing something really cool this week. If you've watched any of my other videos, we're kind of building on a couple tricks and tips that I've come up with over 20 years now. 20 years of guitar playing. So I think you guys can kind of see from there. Also, I lost my phone, so I've got a new phone. The recording quality is not quite as sharp as it was. I'm going to kind of raise up whenever I go into what I'm doing here. This is tremolo work, alright? Whammy bar. Whammy bar. Tremolo. In my opinion, kind of a lost art. Some guys are still doing it, but in the new kind of metal world, which I'm sort of a fan of, but not all the time. You never hear it. It's all really super clean, not even a lot of wah pedal stuff, which is cool too. I like people that get off the wah. One guy that is doing it is Zeki Vengeance from Avenged Sevenfold, which those guys have gotten a lot better and are really a pioneering kind of force, and not only that, but keeping metal real. I mean, those guys are putting out some pretty decent music right now. But we're going to go into the tremolo. I'm going to show you guys some tricks. So we're going to be on G on the 4th fret. I am tuned down a half step, sometimes a full step, and I'm not using super heavy strings or nothing. These are power slinkies, and I just put new strings on here. It takes me well over an hour to string the guitar because of my right hand is really heavy, and it's always on the bridge back here, and unfortunately it's kind of gross. My right hand sweats a lot, so I have to get in there and really clean it out. So it's, I use if anybody else has the same problem, I use gun oil and a little screwdriver and some Q-tips and swabs and just get in there and clean it all out. But new strings, man, they sound great and bright. I'm not 100% in tune because I've been doing a warm-up with the tremolo, so I can show you guys what's going on. So you're going to hit a harmonic, That's the first step, is getting your harmonic in. And I'm always, when I'm doing my shreds, I'm in the down position on my pickups. If you can get that pinch out, we're going to go crazy here in a second. We're going to do some Slayer style tremolo stuff. That's what I love, that just dark, evil, sound, man. I mean, they use Kahlers. I'm using a Floyd Rose style. I've predominantly used Floyd Rose styles. I've got the locking and everything. One of the cool things about the locking in this style of guitar is that I rarely have to tune, and especially even when I was doing live shows, I would put on a fresh set of strings, jam the strings, get them good and broke in, and then the practice before the show, which could be a day or 3 before we're out, just depending on the schedule, and then I would play that show with those strings, and I wouldn't have to tune through an entire set. So if you're into not tuning, and I've seen bands get up on stage, good bands, and tune. I mean, 20 minutes of the show in between sets is a guy tuning a Les Paul, and I'm like, bleh. Get on with the metal, man. Why is it taking you 30 minutes of this set to get in tune? I know, especially in an indoor club, outdoor club or venues and stuff, I see that, but indoor, I don't like messing around with it, so I like having the locking style tuners. We're going to go into overdrive. Like I said, I don't have a lot going on between me and the amp. This is all Marshall tone and gain. This is pretty much a stock guitar. I mean, I made slight stylish modifications to it, paint, and that's a 7-string tremolo I got on there because I broke my 6-string one, but I kind of like it. It's oversized. It's easier to kind of get a hold of when I'm going into stuff like that. I don't practice a lot of you can practice tremolo, but it's really all about feel. So make sure you're going to annoy somebody when you're doing what I'm going to show you, but in a set, when you pull it off, it's cool, and it's a standard in metal. One other thing I kind of wanted to say was I'm going to be using the wah pedal. I went over that in a previous video. So me, the amp, wah, and remember compression, and you don't have to spend $100 on a compression pedal. I've got a Behringer and it's great, you know. I'll get into a little story about pedals and prices and all that here in the end of it. So here we go. So you hit that pinch. Okay, see, we're gonna go into the pinch again. Kick on the reverb, all right? When you're doing this stuff, you want to sound wicked bad, so hit that pinch. Dive bombing in, alright? This is what we're doing. We're doing a dive bomb. Ready? Here again. Now I took it way out that time. I mean, that was a long one, but if you're going to do a quick one, watch. We'll do a quick one again. Again, get that reverb in there if you can remember to keep it on. So if you're doing it in between. Do it again. Doesn't matter, you know, nobody's going to know if you meant to hit the right one that you wanted, but... So, it's tremolo work. I'm going to do a couple more. Get in there. You can hit any pitch that you want, but that one up there on the G string fourth, that's a good one. That's the one I want anybody who's starting it off to use it. So this time we're going to go for a little sustain with it, and then I'm going to go into that Slayer style stuff. Now all I'm doing is holding up here like I'm doing, you know, the traditional stuff. But watch what I'm just doing with my left finger. I'm just moving it from harmonic to harmonic right there. Ready? Okay. Okay, Dimebag did a lot of that too, and like I might have to make two videos because I was getting to a point where I was saying in another video, whammy pedals, I'm not a big fan of them. It takes away. Dimebag uses a whammy sometimes, especially in becoming, you know, that's a whammy pedal, alright? Don't buy a whammy pedal. Just don't. Learn how to use your tremolo and your wah pedal in a combination, and that's where you get that cool sound at, alright? We'll do it one more time, and then I'm probably going to shoot another video explaining pedals and why I don't use too many pedals and why spending $150 or $500, and we even have pedals that are up in the thousands of dollars now. You don't need to do that, alright? Don't do it. So we'll go into the tremolo work one more time, alright? Now if you're doing it up here when you're soloing, you know, that's a simple trick, you know, so you're... You know, Eddie. So listen to Eddie, listen to Dimebag. I'm a Slayer guy, so I mean I have a different approach of what my tremolo sound is going to sound like, but you know, get practice. I'm using the expression pedal, okay? Whenever I'm kicking it out, I'm hitting it. So. Alright, so any questions on that, feel free to hit me up, message me or whatever. I'm going to do another video now on pedals because I've been itching to do a couple videos, so I lost my phone. So we're going to go into pedals now.